You know my sneakers foreign, nigga.
Yeah, bigger than life. Cooking up, big money popping, boy. Cooking up, yeah. Cooking up. Talking about me in the trap house. You heard? They asking about me in the trap house. You heard? They talking about me in the trap house. You heard? They asking about me.
Yeah. It's your boy, Black Success. We on live right now. DTF Radio, any given Sunday. I got my boy West Quick with me. You know, DJ Magic couldn't make it, but we got a nice substitute. He go by the name of DJ Boof.
Yo.
You already know what it is. So we're gonna get into it real quick. You know, I also got the big homie DJ Raw from Staten Island in the building, holding us down on the ones and twos. You know, my man Bankhead, Short Shot Studios, we all in the building right now. We got a couple of special guests that's gonna come chop it up with us, but we want to address a few things before we start. The Trayvon Martin case, kind of serious, you know, and let me not say kind of, very serious, very personal. I'm personally taking it personal just because of what's going on and how it's coming off. Because I mean, it's one thing for something to happen and us not understand. Like, you know, I mistakenly, you know, I was drunk driving, I hit this person died. You know, I'm very sorry, I'm just trying to go home to my wife and kids, cool. I mean, I could hear your story, but we're talking about something that was clearly wrong, clearly done with bad intent from beginning to end. And the defense asked the weirdest question ever when Trayvon Martin Moms was on stand, and they said, hold on. He asked the mom, you would hope that Trayvon hadn't done anything to bring forth reason for his own death. And he asked her 3 different times, 3 different ways of using the same words. Because one time he emphasized on hope, then the next time he won't emphasize on, you know, causing his own death. And I'm just confused. How stupid of a question is that? You know, the man went to the store, got something to drink, got some Skittles, walked back to his place of living. He didn't do no harm, and now they're just bringing up things that got nothing to do with nothing. And like, that's a stupid question to ask a grieving mother. And why would she agree with that question? Like, how could he be responsible for his own death, going about his regular day? You went to work and got shot. What the hell were you responsible for? You didn't do anything wrong. And I think them even bringing up the fact that he had marijuana in the system or something like that, that's just like, you know, people are definitely fishing. I feel like the defense is fishing for something in order to discredit Trayvon Martin, in order to discredit his family, in order to discredit everyone involved. And I feel like we as a people, we have to stand up for what's right. We have to support this case, stay on it, be well aware of what's going on. Because just to be honest with you, if the roles were reversed, let me just say this, if the roles were reversed, if Zimmerman was Trayvon and Trayvon was Zimmerman, this would be open and closed. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. Any given Sunday, we're here. Feel free to call 718-484-7720. We got DJ Rob on the ones and twos. West Quick is in the building. DJ Boof. DJ Boof just came back from Chicago today. Tell us, who's he doing out there, brother?
Working. Touching up that turntables, you know. Putting on shows, you know.
So, DJ Boof, the brother man.
What's up?
DJ Boof, you just actually was on a 30-day tour for 2 major artists. Tell us who those 2 major artists are.
30-day tour was with Fabulous and Pusha T.
Wow. How did you get that invitation? How did that come about?
That tour, I mean, that's really fab. Well, that whole tour was something Pusha T and Fab put together. So with me being Fab's DJ, you know, if he's there, I'm there. So that's how it pretty much went. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Wow. And what about you're also still one of the official DJs for the Wendy Williams show? Is that still in
the only?
The only.
Wow.
Only one.
Yeah.
Uno. So it's not two of you. It's not like, yo, punch in. No, it's like you and no one else.
No one else.
How you balance that schedule?
Well, I would say how I balance the schedule is not really me. It's really dealing with Wendy and dealing with Fab. They both believers in my career. Wendy supports me. And anything that she can do to help me get further in my career, she's definitely she's the backbone. So if I have to tell her, Wendy, gotta go on, like I just came before the 30-day tour. I was on in Europe. Been around the world probably like 2-3 times already. So when I told her that, I gotta go to Europe and be there for 2 weeks, whatever. She said, no, go ahead and do it.
Wow.
Do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? When you come back, you're still here, no matter what. Only way I can lose my position there is if I do something I'm not supposed to do.
Right.
And that's not gonna happen.
But if it has to do with your career, then everything's good.
Everything dealing with my career, everything what supporting the show.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it definitely helps her.
Exactly.
As
Helps
you
both
build
of us.
your brand. Yes,
Exactly.
definitely help both of you. So, DJ Boof, besides the fact that I know you personally, I just want to compliment you because you've been a relevant brand as a DJ for, I would say, more than 10 years.
Okay.
You've been a relevant DJ. You've been requested. It's not like, some DJs are like, they're putting up posts and they're saying, hey, if you're looking for a DJ,
Hire me.
Book me. I got the lowest prices in the world. And, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird because if you're good at something, people should be coming to you. You shouldn't be demanding the service. The service should already be there.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to commend you because your name, your brand has been on every major flyer, from Brooklyn events to Jersey to the city to all the major parties, all the major promoters for the last 10 years. And I definitely want to give you a round of applause for that.
Thank you.
Definitely. And I'm also thinking that not only have you been relevant, but what do you think is the reasoning behind people still believing in the DJ Boof brand? Because right now, like we were talking about off air, the whole DJ market is oversaturated. So what do you think is the reason for DJ Boof to remain relevant, and what is keeping you relevant from this point forward?
Well, I think the reason why some people still holler at me and book me is because I just been really consistent. I treat every party that I play not just as a party. I try to create a memory. But like I said before, I'm not gonna sit there and just play the top 20, 30 records. I'm gonna do something in a way that you're gonna remember your party, or you're gonna remember what someone did in your party. So even if it was somebody who took off their clothes and jumped up and poured liquor on themselves, you can say, who's the DJ playing? It was Boof. So I just treat parties the way I just treat parties. I really treat it more as entertaining. I treat it more as entertaining the crowd, supposing just DJing. Mm-hmm. So I would say, the way I do things, that's what makes a lot of promoters, a lot of advertisers, a lot of just companies, continue to keep me in their phone books, keep me lined up with business. I create memories. I can't find words. It just happens, and I don't know. It's not like like you said earlier. It's not like I send out blasts and it's not like I send out blasts telling people to book DJ Boof. Like, yeah, I do have pride and I do have ego, and me telling people you need to book me, I feel a way saying that. I want people, and that was something, I'm not gonna lie, that is something that I had to overcome that. I had to really step out of the box. I used to feel a way about DJs or just people really reaching out. If you want to DJ, book me. Book me for your baby showers. I used to feel a certain way. I told myself I would never do that because, I want people to see my brand. Respect. Once you hear me, I know for a fact you're gonna end up booking me. you know, if you don't book me now, you're gonna end up booking me later. And that's always been, I don't know, I swear to my mom, that is always something that was instilled in me. If you don't book me now, you're gonna end up booking me later. If you don't like me for no reason, you have no reason to like, you have no reason not to like me. Because all I do is DJ. All I think about is music. When I wake up in the morning, first thing I'm thinking about is, oh, what can I say to the crowd? Oh, this mix might go. That's all I do. So, you know, I think the fact that I really have a gift and a talent for this is probably why, you know, I happen to be, you know, in this market, in this career for this time and still being relevant. You know, you got to pay attention to what's going on. That's another thing. You got to pay attention to what's going around. You know, you just can't be a DJ just thinking this song is going to work for the next 10 years or thinking the same routine you do is going to be working. So every year, every chance I get, I always try to do something different. Yeah, and that's just what it is. You know, you can't.
Definitely. Boof, man. We're definitely proud, happy you came out.
Thank you, man. Quick question. I want to ask one question.
What's up?
Yes, sir.
Anything. Ask anything you want to know.
Alright, I got you right now.
Anything.
I heard
Anything you want to know.
I heard back in the day you used to be a dancer though.
Yes.
That's how a lot of things came to fruition. Like
Okay.
you were a dancer, like you were that dude.
But what kind of dancer? Was he like doing the bruck up?
Like I heard
doing like
everything.
he was all over the place.
All right.
Can we get a sample? Can we get a sample? Can people get a
There's
sample?
no sample. No sample. But I will tell you this now. My parents had me active in a lot of things in life, period. I love my moms and pops, still together as long as I've been living. You know, they had me in so much activities. You know, I was in a marching band for about 10 years. You know, drum and bugle corps. Went around every state, won championships. I have videotapes. So I play the piano and I play the soprano and I play the quad drum. And a lot of people don't know that. Like I really read and compose music.
You know my sneakers foreign, nigga.
Yeah, bigger than life. Cooking up, big money popping, boy. Cooking up, yeah. Cooking up. They talking about me in the trap house. You heard? They asking about me in the trap house. You heard? They talking about me in the trap house. You heard?